Salute, Big Dre. Salute. What's up with you, bro? Salute, Bulldog community. Mike Dan, good brother Mike Dan. Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute the quick. What's happening? What's happening? Salute the quick. Yeah. See what's going on. Young fam, salute, salute. Salute. I'm still in here with y'all. I'm still in here with y'all. Salute. It's Monday. Salute. Salute. Y'all already know it's Monday. Salute the Bulldog. Bulldog is up in here. Y'all done made it to Monday. Y'all survived the weekend. Y'all big, beautiful Bulldog weekend. How did y'all do? What y'all did this weekend? Salute. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Salute. Okay, sorry about that, gentlemen. I seem not to be able to put no link in the chat. I can't seem to be able to put the link in the chat this morning, gentlemen. But anyway, salute to y'all. How y'all doing? Hope everything is fine. Hope y'all weekend was straight up like you liked it. Yes, sir. I know a couple of guys. I think some people went to I think they had some bulldog competitions, some shows. I think Pitwise and them was going to some shows this weekend just passed. I'm not sure. Yeah. What y'all know good? What y'all know good? What y'all done heard good? What y'all got questions about? Prayers going out to anybody, any of the fallen soldiers that we lost over the weekend. You know it's rough out there in the streets. I know it's rough. Prayers going out to anybody that lost anybody. Y'all know it's some big games, some big games. Before I get into the games, though, salute my Bulldog brother Dickie. Salute. Before I get into the games, I know there was some big games y'all want to talk about. Y'all know I'm gonna get into it, but some things I wanted to talk about. I noticed I looked at some stuff. If y'all seen them new flying cars that's coming out next year, 2026. Nice looking cars flying in the air and everything, man. They coming out 2026, they say. Some flying cars. Look it up. Look it up. They got a couple of different models. Some of them as low as like $6,700, $7,000. Nice looking cars. Pimpin', salute. What's happening? Nice looking cars, though. Some flying cars will be here next year, gentlemen. Some of them you don't even need no pilot's license, they say. But some of them you do. Where we gonna be at with that? Yes, sir, Mike Dad. Yes, sir. Look that stuff up, Mike Dad. Hey, crazy, crazy. We're gonna be like the Jetsons out here. Gonna be like the Jetsons out here for sure. Salute to that whole Shreveport up in the building. Salute. King T, what's happening? Salute the king. Yes, sir. You got brown gravy, meatloaf, garlic mashed potatoes, and Big Mac. Man, y'all doing it big on a Monday over at that little table, man. You making me jealous. You making me jealous. Himmy James, Himmy James. Salute. Yeah, you making me jealous with that, man. I might come get a couple scoops of that mashed potatoes and shit. I ain't even gonna front on that. Big Tony. Yeah, I probably give me some of the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna just blow. I'm gonna be blowing right now. I'm gonna be blowing. I'm just blowing and talking some shit right now. I'll be over there for some of that, some of them the garlic mashed potatoes you talking about. Who's that? Who's that up in the building? Yes, sir. Yeah, you got the flying cars coming in 2026, gentlemen. Y'all look that up. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas go do y'all window shopping. I know y'all fly boys. Y'all really gonna be fly with y'all with them flying cars. I can see y'all now. Yeah. Also, you know, somebody won them that big them what 1.8 billion. Think somebody in Texas won or Louisiana, somebody down south won some of that money. I think that money down south, half of that money down south, the other half out Portland. I'm telling y'all where the money at. Yeah, yeah. It's a couple people hit them billions, that mega that big Powerball or whatever. It was like a couple billion or something. I know it was they out Portland, one of them out Portland, and one of them out either Texas or Louisiana. Just letting y'all know. MKM bottom salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They got that money. Yes, sir. Also, they got a Florida woman. A Florida woman the feds looking for now. Florida woman that rocked off with 34 million. 34 million she just swindled out the COVID PPP joints, PPP loans or whatever. Yeah, she got 34 million out them people. And they ain't caught her yet. She got 34 million out them people. She done hauled ass on them people. Black lady too. Yes, sir. Pimp, need that parachute. Keep that parachute for me, Pimp. Good looking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they gonna come with parachutes, huh, Pimpin'? The flying cars gonna come with the parachutes. I got you, I got you. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. What else I have for y'all? What else I have for y'all? Um, Also, I felt something. I was thinking about something. I was curious about something. I don't know if the old Chico Lopez was lying or not, but I found out. Y'all tell me, cause I'm surprised ain't nobody tell me. Anyway, since y'all know we be doing the digital dog shows and all that stuff, but we in the shows and stuff. I ain't know that Chico was lying. Is what Macho Buck went up against Awesome Buck in a weight pulling contest or something. It was a battle of them two in the weight pulling contest or something. That's what I mean. You know, tell me if if I'm getting if the shit ain't right that I'm listening to or what. Or that boy just hyping his dogs up and shit like that. I don't know. They say they had a big weight pulling contest against Macho Buck and Awesome Buck. Awesome Buck and Macho Buck, I think, went against each other. That's what they say. And oh, I forgot who won. One of them was bigger than the other one, but I think the little one won. I'm not sure. I think they said that boy Brian Bailey judged some shit. I think they said it was a nice show down there. I think it was in Texas or something. I don't know. The motherfucker might have been lying about that shit. I don't know. Yes, sir. Also, salute the wolf. Salute the wolf. My fault, Supreme. Salute, Supreme. Yes, sir. My fault, bro. Yeah, 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 Supreme. Yes, sir. You already know what happened. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it though. Oh no, before that, for my hip hop folks. Man, y'all seen that dude Adam 22. Adam 22 was doing some whack stuff. You know, like man, you can't, man, like all you got, you just be saying why, shaking your head like why, yo. This nigga already getting money off our community with the interviews and shit, you know, living his best life. Then he want to go a little further. And whatever he did, it must have caused Styles P to say something. Styles P ain't like what he did. And basically Styles P said, man, niggas need get up with him. Niggas need to get up with old Adam 22 for for the way he was sandboing up there on the screen, talking crazy, just doing a little bit too much. Y'all might want to check that out too. He got Styles P upset over that. For all my hip hop heads, that was a little hip hop news for you. There's plenty of it out there though. And of course, you know they still dragging on the thug leaked phone calls and stuff out. You know, y'all already know all about that. That shit crazy. Yeah, culture vultures, pimps. Yeah. Um. But anyway, the big games, the games. Y'all was watching them games. I know y'all seen the games. I know y'all was enjoying the games. You know, I know you know, Baltimore, you already know what happened, but y'all know that was a Bulldog game. That was a Bulldog game. That was a Bulldog game between Baltimore and Buffalo. That was a Bulldog game. Y'all know that. You know, you know, and y'all can even shoot some names out what y'all thought that Baltimore thing was looking like. Baltimore and Buffalo. Buffalo was definitely game scratching to the end. Buffalo definitely was scratching to the game, to the end. Baltimore was Baltimore was the rougher dog. Baltimore was the rougher dog. You would think Baltimore was gonna finish him off. Baltimore ain't had no finish, man, no finish. Could have been finished them off, but they have no finish. And Buffalo just kept on being that dog all the way to the last, to the end. It was a good ass game, man. Good ass game. That's all I can say. Supreme about that. It was a good ass game. Good ass game. Hemi James said Adam 22 would anyone watch him if it wasn't for the people here. You know, maybe so, Hemi, because you know he old freaky dude. JB said they carried out. Salute Tim Hendricks. JB said they carried out. They carried out JB. I ain't gonna say they carried out JB. They just couldn't finish him off. JB, they ain't know how to finish him off. I ain't gonna say they carried out and quit on him. JB. Oh nah, man. Mike Dan said, Hemi, nah. And he blew that channel up. Yeah. Yeah, he a freaky old dude. So he exploit his wife and everything though, Hemi. You know, he'll exploit his wife and everything. I think he into the porn industry too. So you know what I mean? He probably would have got shit popping off either way. But you know, it's like easy money. Easy money fucking with us. Fucking with us is easy money. He can come up off us, you know, just like everybody else. Why not? But yeah, they try and make the gig up with him though. Think he did a little bit too much. I don't know. Uh, what I was gonna say, the boys do too much though for me. All of them do too much for me. That's all I can say. Uh, the Steelers and the Jets game was nice too. Salute to Aaron Rodgers for finally doing something. So he did what he was supposed to do. But salute Jalen. I mean, what's that boy name for the Jets? The quarterback for the Jets wasn't faking either though. Yes, sir, Pimp, and tell him hit that like button. Stomp on that like button, how you want to do it. Yeah, but the Jets quarterback was all right too. Fields. Justin Fields was doing his thing too. I ain't gonna front. Justin was doing his thing too. The Bengals and the Browns. The Bengals and the Browns was a good one. 49ers and the Seahawks was fire. Which ones y'all liked? Did y'all teams win? Did y'all teams win? Did y'all lose a rack of money? Is y'all some grumpy motherfuckers today on Monday? What's up with y'all? Some happy? Is some happy motherfuckers? What's up with y'all? Who wants some money? Whoever wants some money, slide something in. Y'all already know where. Hold up, where the fuck? I ain't even on the screen. Let me see. Y'all already know how it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the for the brothers that might have banged on them this weekend. For the people that might have banged on them this weekend. Something for y'all. Something for y'all. If you banged on them this weekend. Y'all know how we do over here. There it is. There it is. We go to Cash App for you. If you bung on them this weekend, if you pick the right teams, this share it with a brother. You already know Big Toyo out here. Yes, sir. What y'all want to talk about today, though? I threw out some shit. Is the Macho Buck versus Awesome Buck weight pulling contest, was that official story? Was that the real deal? Did that really happen? And why y'all ain't talk about it? Why y'all ain't tell Toyo about that? Been tell Toyo about that. That been something I could have used when I was trying to tell them people that the dogs is the same. It's just different jobs. Cause I damn sure that they be talking about Macho Buck and Awesome Buck and all that. So you telling me they was at the weight pulling joints too? They had their own little competition too. Salute though, salute the work. You dig? Salute the work. Ah. Anyway, y'all talk to me. Tell me what y'all want to talk about today, or y'all just want to keep listening to me run off of my mouth. I'll run off though. Talk to me. Super Simp got the Super Simp T-shirt up. The Super Simp T-shirt up. Y'all see the Super Simp T-shirt up there too. That look like a nice jump. Nice jump. Yes, sir. And I seen Summer Walker. Who's that? Pressure. Salute the pressure. Yes, sir. Out there getting that chicken. Listening. That's what's up, pressure. I'm gonna rock it out for you the best I can, bro. Try to make it a little easier for you. Summer Walker was thick as shit. Let me start there, Precious. Summer Walker looked thick, but I don't know what kind of game she playing. She done felt the rich old white man. She done felt the old rich white man. And she looking happy and he looking like, yeah, I'm a burn this up however I can. I said, man, these jokers. Summer thick too. Summer said, I'm going for the bag. Let me see. 22 tried to shame a young guard for starting a challenge denouncing his gang affiliation. Yeah, that's what happened, Wolf. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. He tried to do that. He might have went too far on that. I don't know if they're gonna let him ride on that. Lone Wolf. I don't think they're gonna let him ride on that. Then you got your boy Styles P came out there and said, man, y'all need crash on him. Y'all need. So somebody already shot it out there. So hey, Hemi James said, Toyo, who you picking for the Canelo versus Crawford? I got the old guy before his used by date comes up. Laugh out loud. Okay, you got Canelo. You already know I got Crawford, bro. Hemi, I got Crawford all the way for sure. I got Crawford for sure. I got Crawford. I got Javante against Jake Paul, and I got Mayweather. Try and make I don't know what that Mayweather and Tyson fight gonna be like. I don't even know what the hell that's gonna be like. I don't even know what that's gonna be like. JB say he got Crawford too. I wonder if Tyson gonna try to knock Floyd head off, but he ain't try to really knock Jake Paul head off. I wonder if he gonna try to knock Floyd head off. Cause I don't even think he like. I think he try to be. I think he always try to curry Floyd a little bit too. Floyd better not get hit by one of them junks. But then again, don't let him piece up piece Tyson old ass up real quick. Let me see. It's gonna be a shit show. That's what I think. It's gonna be a fucking shit show. Two old men. Yeah, JB. It's gonna be a fucking shit show. Supreme. I'm at work. I ain't even gonna. Let me see what Supreme say. I'm at work. The manager's pissing me off. Finna attempt a 56-yard field goal with one of their asses. Boy, you better not mess with them right now, Supreme. And they one of the managers. Man, they on edge right now. Anyway, you already know they on edge, bro. You know what I mean? Like they on edge right now, man. Don't mess with them dudes right now, yo. You know what I mean? They on edge right now, man. People after them and everything. Get your money. Just get your money. You know what I mean? They're a little, agitated right now about what's going on out here. You dig what I'm saying? They getting snatched from their families and all that type shit. You know what I mean? You know, just go ahead, do your bulldog shit. You dig what I'm saying? They can't break you, bro. They can't break you. And you chilling already. If you able to be at work and you can listen to this shit already, you doing good, bro. You doing good. They ain't on your ass too much. Shit. So it took me a long time before I could work and get to listen to some stuff, entertain myself too. I had to have my own business before I could do stuff like that. Other than that, white man was always. I had to be fucking head down at work, head down at work. Goddamn, good work ethic though. Good work ethic. Let me see. Don't do it, Supreme. Nah, don't do it, JB. Tell him don't do it, JB. Tell him don't do it. They fuck around and get together and pack Supreme up in one of the motherfucker pickup trucks and take his ass on back to wherever they come from. Put his ass in the glove compartment. Shit, they put him up in the glove compartment. Ain't no sense him saying he can't fit in there either. They be like, you can fit, amigo. Fold his ass right on up and shove him right in the glove compartment, or put his ass in the in the hubcap somewhere and drive his ass over the border. Try to breed his ass to some Mexican Eli shit. You know what I mean? Fold his ass right on up for talking that shit. Yeah. Pendejo. Yeah. If your union rep there, kick that field goal, Supreme. Tony tried to tell that nigga use the chain of command. Use the right steps. Use the right fucking steps. Anybody see Supreme? Right, JB? They gonna be like, anybody see Supreme? They be having his ass breathe everything over that motherfucker. Mexican Eli shit. Game tonight, Monday night, game tonight. Who is it? Minnesota and Chicago. I'm fucking with Chicago. I'm fucking with Chicago. Trump sending the troops everywhere. So heard he trying to send them down. Heard he trying to send them down. Louisiana and Tennessee. Yeah, I better watch out. And they just hit. They just hit down. Y'all part of town, King. They just hit down y'all part of town, Major. That's what I just seen. They just hit down y'all part of town, Major, man. People out there, man. Hemi James said, can't miss him. He's a big unit. Can somebody give me some answers though on that Macho Buck versus Awesome Buck thing in the weight pulling contest? When Brian Bailey was judging it. I mean, is this some made up story that Chico made up? Or like, can y'all tell me, was this true? Something happened down in Texas? But not none of y'all had no Macho Buck, Awesome Buck stuff, and y'all don't even know the history of y'all dogs. Look, Lil J, salute Lil J. Salute Lil J. Smoking on that gumbo this morning, Supreme. Non-stop. J, both y'all out there. Yeah, I finally got me a piece of that gumbo. Got me some of that gumbo non-stop. Yes, sir. I know what that gumbo tastes like now, Nick. Yo, ain't nothing like some good look. Salute the cookout. Salute y'all. What y'all bring today? I give me a scoop of potatoes from over King T and them table. Scoop of potato. Anybody, what Calypso at? What he brought? I might have tried some of his exotic shit today. Let me. And I'm going for Crawford too. I'm going for Crawford. Off the top, I was going for Crawford. But man, the way I be hearing Bubba Mex say he going for Canelo make me really want to go for Crawford even more. But salute Bubba Mex. I know you going for the home team. Bubba say, I got them. And he said, what he say? Canelo. You ain't even got to ask. Bubba, wild as shit. Bubba, wild as shit. That nigga Bubba talking shit, though. I ain't even going to front. That nigga talking shit. What Bubba say? What Bubba say last time? What Bubba say last time? He definitely said he going for Canelo. What Bubba said? Bubba said some crazy shit the other day. Bubba be shooting shots like a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna play. Modelos. Yeah, Lil J say he always with the Modelos. Salute. Salute. Yeah, Big C. Yeah, that's why I said, you know, he got to go with the home team. It would have surprised me if he said Crawford. It would have surprised me. That would have been refreshing. You know what I mean? But like, I ain't this shit. Salute to Bubba and his choice with Canelo. You know what I mean? Yeah. We going with Crawford over here. Shit. I don't think nobody want to take that bet, King. You know what I mean? They don't want to take that bet, King. They just want to talk. They just want to say stuff. They don't want to take that bet, King. Yes, sir. I like I like to see Floyd knock Tyson out, and I like to see Javante knock Paul out. Or vice versa would be fine with me too. I get a good laugh. I get a good ass laugh. And let me salute Maloney's toot again. I don't really be knowing too much about the pedigrees and shit. But salute Maloney's toot. I like that dog. um salute the breaks line of Bolio dogs. I like them dogs. Um salute who's the other joker? Um who's the other joke? I don't know. But salute to Colorado. Salute. And on the show dog side, nice little pretty looking dogs. Salute. When you look at Tombstone Mother, or Tombstone Sister Bonnie. I think it's Tombstone Sister Bonnie. Some type of way you'll get to a dog named Red Debo, right? Red Debo Red or something like that. Debo Red, Red Debo, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? Pretty dogs. Pretty dogs, though. You know, pretty dogs. And you can follow it on up and shit. You know what I mean? See them pretty dogs. I was just looking at some pretty dogs. But yeah, I guess Maloney and the dude, Fox dude, I guess they got into something. They got into something over that Bonnie dog, over that Bonnie dog. I don't know. That's what it said on that shit. Something that Bonnie dog. Hmm. It was a couple other joints, though. It was a couple other joints too, though. No, it was a couple other joints. I can't remember right offhand right now, gentlemen. Shout out to Klaus Zeke and Fistwater Gold. Yeah, salute. Salute to the stabber stuff too. That twin that was talking about the stabber stuff too. You know what I mean? But salute the two too. And salute them both together when they got one on top of the other. You know, salute it. Salute it. And it looked like the dogs. You know, sometimes y'all know you can listen to the myth. I think I shouted some shit out a couple weeks ago or something. I was telling y'all how Big Toyo was taught like the male dogs gonna look, look for the females, to look for them to throw itself in them females, and vice versa with the females. And it kind of, it's just another bulldog formula or something you could use with your whatever your thing is, and how you going through pedigrees and trying to decipher where the traits at and who throwing what or whatever. It might not match up the way you looking at it. You know, go to the go to the other part, like what Toyo said. Sometimes you gotta hit that button on the calculator that change the numbers up to signs and shit, cosine and sign, whatever the fuck. Sometimes you gotta flip it. It might skip a generation. You be like, why? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't really. Maybe you just was looking for it in the wrong sex, wrong gender. Just an option. Just an option I'm throwing out to help you find what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you look at them things and you look at the pedigrees and shit or whatever. And excuse the blasphemy for a bulldog talking about these pedigrees like that, because it's almost blasphemous where I come from. But basically, like, this is what I'm doing. So yeah, when you digging through that motherfucker, boo, you see sometimes that shit, coming from the lit up shit, they throwing some ain't nothing, they throwing some shit that is still black. But then you look at what they throwing and it's lighting back up again. That happens more often than not, gentlemen. I hope happens more often than not. And I think y'all realize by now that it's more than one formula out here. That a formula, a formula basically is what makes a formula. When do you know you have a formula? I say you have a formula when you say, okay, let's say what equals a formula. You can smell a formula or start talking about formulas after consistency. That's just Toyo thoughts. Ain't no sense you even talking about no damn formulas and none of that shit until you see some consistent success. Consistent success. Or you can see consistent failures. That's a formula too, a fucked up formula. But a fucked up formula for your yard. So you always got to do that, a fucked up formula for your yard, or what you doing to these dogs. Always add that in parentheses. But yeah, formula, you talk about a formula or you say something or you share a formula with somebody after you have had success consistently. That's just Toyo's opinion on shit. you know. So salute to the brothers that share their formulas with everybody. You know what I mean? That's all they doing is sharing what I'm guessing they're sharing what they seen working consistently. And they're saying it's a formula. So they share with the community. So salute that. But it's in my opinion, it's more than one formula. You know, depending on what type of math class you in. It's formulas for different shit. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Well, black age is better or what? What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about some odd shit. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see if I can catch up. Oh, GB up in the house. Salute, GB. Salute. Oh, y'all probably talking about the boxing. Y'all probably talking about the boxing. Salute, GB. Casino. Salute, bro. Hemi James Crawford is older than Canelo. That's what people don't understand. I got Canelo. Yeah. Casino always been saying he had Canelo though, but he buys because he got the dog named Canelo. You know what I mean? So, so you know, y'all can expect. You know, when this fight go down, y'all could expect it probably hit a little harder with Casino. It's gonna hit a little harder with Casino when Bud, because it's gonna be like Bud fucked all the Canelos up. You so damn sure right. That's why Casino jumping out there now. He like, man, I done named this dog Canelo. Man, and now Canelo is on fucking worldwide eyes on him. You know what I mean? So if he lose, boom, boom, boom. Hey. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Canelo a good looking dog. But you know, when you name him after shit like that, you know, and the boys is still active and shit. So you know, long as he don't crowd or nothing, you know, and we know it don't really got nothing to do with the dog, but you can't tell. You can't tell people that. You can't tell people that. Let's be honest. They're gonna relate it to your dog and all that. They're gonna be like, hold up, that's Canelo. He named this shit Canelo. Man, I'm just saying, Casino. And maybe that's the reason why some people be changing them dogs' names and shit after different shit. Dogs' names change and shit because he done fucked that name up. Can't be named that no more. We got to get that nigga alias. Gotta get that nigga alias. They be giving dogs aliases just to get them bread and shit. Make like he's somebody else. Make like he's somebody else, man. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Salute to y'all. Y'all crazy as shit. Oh, that's why I wanted to salute it out too. Who I saluted out? I saluted out the breaks, that breaks line of Bolio dog. Salute. I saluted Maloney's too. Yeah, salute Maloney's too. Saluted Colorado too. Yeah. Boom. And I'm gonna salute who else I'm gonna salute? Oh, Elmo. I forgot. Yeah, I ain't hear enough about Elmo out there. Like, what Elmo let people down? Man, around this part of town, we love. I don't know if everybody loved Elmo. I loved Elmo. I loved Elmo. Well, I ain't gonna say I loved Elmo himself. I ain't never had nothing himself, but off of him, the Elmo stuff I had. Yeah, I liked the Elmo stuff I had. Salute that. I liked it a lot too. I liked it a lot. Shit. I'm gonna give y'all something. Shit. If you go down in the projects over Big Hill Fam channel, you're gonna find, I don't know, in one of those videos, you know, old video on there, you're gonna see when I put together some Elmo, some Paladin, and Frisco. Frisco was it? Yeah, Frisco, Elmo, and Paladin. I put them three things together. Boom. I got one on there look just like Frisco. One on there named Buck. I got one on there named Buck, look just like Frisco. And I got another one, his brother on there too, a big black joint with the ears sticking up, just like a German Shepherd ears. Both of them two brothers. And they off that Elmo with some Paladin and some that what was that R&R Jones Paladin shit, whatever that shit was, with some Elmo. I don't know what dogs came down for. I just know the dog I had was an Elmo dog. It was given to me. Nice dog. I named him Merc. Named him Merc. Salute Merc. Merc went down Texas. But I end up breeding that with a hickory tea. Well, I don't know, one of them Frisco joints. Them three little things together. I loved them. I love them things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we talking about? Wish they would have met at 160, but Bud gone. That undisputed. I got some family that like them race cars too, and them bikes and stuff too. If y'all boys like, cause you know them things tie together. You know them vicious engines, the race car tracks. They always tied together with the dogs, man. Like you know what I mean. You hear the growl of them engines, and you hear them boys put them cars together, and they go down that raceway, that quarter mile or whatever, and they try and get them times, man. It was just that's some close shit to bulldogging too, right there. You know, in Toyo's opinion. You know what I mean? Just the sound of it, the viciousness and the power and you know, the driver, the mechanics. You know what I mean? You know, the competition. You dig? You know what I mean? The fucking the time. You know what I mean? One night your whole engine blow up or whatever, $100,000 engine gone up, woo, woo, woo. Y'all got rebuild. You dig what I'm saying? Those type of situations. The same shit like bulldogging, man. Same type of shit. Salute to my fan that be, keeping it rocking and rolling. Keep it rocking and rolling. But yeah, I was telling y'all that just because I know it's boys in the community that like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I must bring some pictures of our shit on here sometimes. Maybe tomorrow show some pictures of a car and a motorcycle. We can go from there. I get Cuzzo come up here and talk to y'all if y'all start talking shit about, because I don't really know about it. You did. I agree. Real manly-ish. Okay. Bud taking the challenge to the top, grand champion underweight and all. Salute. Okay, y'all racing four-wheelers around there. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like to see, there you go. You might be talking. You might be in a conversation. I'd like to see some of them highlights or whatever. I'd like to hear you talk about some of that. I apologize for not being able to open the doors today. I don't know what's going on with the system. It's doing some new things though, and I ain't figure it out, and I don't want to be pushing no buttons. I already got knocked off one time. Y'all might not notice it. I hurry up and jump back in. But I was trying to figure out how to drop the link to y'all. But we rocking. It's Monday, We doing good. We all back here together. Salute to all y'all. Y'all already know. And keep me in y'all prayers as well as I keep y'all in my prayers. You dig what I'm saying? For sure. Believe that, man. Every day. You know what I mean? I try to be better than yesterday. Got a whole workload every day with these hounds, man. I heard people starting to get into that real bulldog and shit and starting to really start giving themselves some type of props. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, when you start thinking about what you did to take care of these dogs, whether they curs or not, you feed them jokers every day. You might be breeding curs or whatever. It don't matter. You got people that's buying them and all that. You don't know you don't know they curs. You got your own thing going on. Had your thing going on for years. People come by y'all shit. Y'all got curs everywhere. It don't matter, but y'all feeding them, keeping them healthy. They looking good. Got things like the Digital Dog Show and other shows that you putting them into. They looking good. They looking like, we almost there. We just keep on pushing, keep on pushing. We gotta get some accolades though. The old head said we gotta get some accolades though. We gotta start, really getting some accolades. But y'all doing good. Salute. Just from my eyes, looking at the community and people out there working, you know what I mean, and grinding, y'all looking good. Who got the new litters coming up? I think some people out there got litters again coming up. If y'all want, shoot that out there too. I'll put it up here. I mean, I'll say the shit, whatever. What's the new litters y'all got out? You know what I mean? Salute. Marcel Shepard, salute. Okay, big wheel and Harley racing. Yes, sir. They get it how they live. They get it how they live. Hemi say promoters and big money must have a lot to do with these fights. Don't happen in a timely fashion. Mayweather versus Pacquiao took forever. Yeah. Whole lot of foreplay, Hemi. Whole lot of foreplay, Hemi. The foreplay is kind of a that's a joust. That's a joust too. You know what I mean? Cause niggas fishing, niggas fishing but leaving they self out, talking shit, but not all the way committing. So they talking shit, but leaving they self out. But while the conversation is all about trying to find out as much information if they can get a win or not, all that shit. That's why, you ain't even supposed to be talking and none of that type stuff. The less words is the best words. But yeah, because people will talk you into like, man, this thing is like a science. All you gotta do is get somebody talking and you could kind of peep out where they at. You know what I mean? You could kind of peep out where they at. There's a lot of trickery in all types of sports. And talking is part of talking shit is part of it. Talking shit is a part of it. You got some niggas that'll just talk shit to get your man upset. Not even to get you upset, to get your man upset. Cause he know your man gonna fuck up your program, cause he know your man being calm and collective is major to your machine. So a smart person on the other side that's going against you don't already see that. Like all I gotta do is get up underneath Slim's skin. I get up underneath his skin. It's gonna shake everything up. They do it all to get advantage, and it's fair. It's competition. Turk changing the game. How Turk changing the game? Oh, I got what you saying. Y'all talking about the boxing shit. Y'all talking about the boxing shit. Them boys over there that got that money. The boys over there that got that money got these niggas scrap 'em. I got you. Scrap 'em. Okay, they got them scrap. Hey, I mean, you know. Tyson versus Floyd ain't gonna happen. If it do happen, that's gonna be some funny shit. That's gonna be some funny shit. Yeah, that was one of my favorite little mixes that I made one time. I liked them dogs that I made off that Elmo, Frisco, and Paladin thing. I'm gonna keep it real with you too. Uh what the Frisco joint was cold female. The Paladin male was a cold male, but the Elmo joint was the Elmo male was like that. The Elmo male was like that. I slapped them things together. At the time I did that because It was one of my first. What put it like this? I'm gonna tell y'all the real shit. Um, those dogs, I just bred those dogs because they was came from high caliber camps. High caliber camps. That's the only reason I bred them dogs, because they came from high caliber camps. But like I said, the Paladin joint was cold, and the that Frisco joint, that whatever it was, that Hickory tea, whatever it was, that joint was cold too. It was two males and a female that I made that mix out of. Boom, boom, boom. And it wasn't never a lot of puppies. And the ones that was good was end up being, what was it? Two females. Two females was real good. Two females was real good. And then I think what I bred to the jump. Uh, Ended up with some good dogs. That's all I could tell you. True. Can't tell you I agree. What's the best whip up yard that came up? What's one of the whip ups y'all done did that stand out in your mind that you did before in the history? I mean, back in the day or now, you might got some good shit coming out now that's rocking. You know what I mean? That you real, you know, looking forward to or whatever, whatever. What's some of y'all mixes? What's some of y'all mixes? Let's hope it's a great fight. Get the makings of being a good one. Duran, Sugar Ray, Hagler, Hearns, etc. was a good era. Salute that. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Ain't nothing like Jerry Curl, Tommy Hearns, and Sugar Ray against Jerry Curl, Tommy Hearns. It don't really get too much better than that one. Don't really get too much better than that one. The market is saturated. So many folks just breeding because they have dogs, and so many use the stimulus to buy dogs. And it's just, boy, y'all, Big C, y'all be hard on the people that be trying, man, trying to get their feet wet or whatever, whatever, man. I hear you though. Y'all be hard on them stimulus package boys. So, y'all got your eyes on them stimulus package boys. God damn. The stimulus package boys must have did some damage out there in the dog joint. What, it was a wave. It was a wave of the stimulus package people that came in. It started just grabbing shit up. I can see it. Stimulus package people was getting their feet wet in different ventures. You know what I mean? I even knew some nurses that shit start getting into trucking and shit. You know what I mean? From whatever type money they was getting and shit, they bought a couple trucks, start being brokers and stuff like that. You know, looking for drivers and stuff like that. You know, females. You know what I mean? So people try, you know, they try to get it. They try to find something. You know, hey, I can't. You know, hey, maybe that wave of the PPP joints. Maybe we got a couple of good breeders in that stock, that wave that came through. Some people that really just needed that to get in the game, to get it. They always probably love the dogs, always studying the books and studying the pedigrees and historians and shit, and they ain't never had no money or never had no connections to get no real dogs or whatever, or some real potential. You know what I mean? Some real potential type shit, or some, you know, high quality dogs, you might say. You feel me? Um, you know, because they cost a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? That PPP was the way they got their feet in. You know what I mean? And and hopefully, the things in their head they want to do is good things for our breed. Good things for our breed. I've done one breeding in 5 years. Salute Big C. Salute Big C. That's where you at with it. That's where you at with it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's where you supposed to be at with it, Big C. You know what I mean? You doing what you supposed to do. You know what I mean? You had start from somewhere. You had start from somewhere. You know. You know. That's good if you doing it. If you was able to have the resources and the knowledgeable people around you to kind of give you some hints on how to do it in a better way. Salute that. Salute that. Salute that. You know, I only reason I'm saying it, Big C, because I come from some the stuff that I hear now on the YouTube and in the community and stuff, and the knowledge and stuff. It makes me realize how much stuff I did that wasn't right. You know, especially when I first started out having some dogs as an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? I probably wasn't supposed to breed none of it. You understand? But like in my eyes, looking back and all that, people was happy with the dogs and all that. But you know, now that I know what I know by the standards and things that we talk about now, like I wouldn't have been breeding them dogs if I was be going by all the standards that we talk about now. But like I said, they were still good dogs that I was doing when I was just throwing stuff together. You know what I mean? So you know, to each his own. To each his own. To each his own. You know, the key is to be the jewel collector and to uh the key is to me for as a community, find the good dogs. That's the key to me. That's the key to me. Don't be prejudiced or blind to your man, your local people. Don't be prejudiced to overseas. Don't be prejudiced to nobody. You know what I mean? Don't be prejudiced to the show shit. Don't be when you run across a good dog, respect the good dog. You understand? Because like the more eyes that we have out here, no matter what we're doing, you might not be the one that makes good dogs, but you're doing the right progress. It's just that they haven't. Not saying you ain't making good dogs. You haven't made that shit that got everybody jumping. You know, so you know, our job as a community is always be ears and eyes open. So when you run across that dog, it might be somewhere where as though the person don't even know what they got, and you the one. It's on your it's on your plate now to get this dog, and your eyes is the one that observed it. You found the diamond, you found the jewel. There you go. You know, that's what we need. And that's how you move it forward. Find the good dogs. If you're into these dogs, find the good dogs. Even on your own yard, find the good dogs. Find the good dogs. Don't be prejudiced. Don't be blind. You know what I mean? To your geographics, to people, to to anything. Just keep your eyes and ears open for the good dogs. What you call a good dog. It don't have to be what everybody else call a good dog. What you call a good dog. You know what I mean? That's gonna make your dogs better. You know what I mean? What's gonna make your dogs better might not be what's gonna make somebody. So that's why I'm saying, like, go get it how you live. But we all be saying that shit. The market is never a problem if you establish yourself. Salute that casino. Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience game. Salute that King T. It's a learning. It's a learning from experience game. Salute that King T. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not enough mentors or older folks willing to help the folks coming up. But some of that is how the younger folks carry themselves too. Yeah, true statement, Big C. True statement. True statement. You know, true statement. There's always a few bad ones that mess it up for the good ones. You know, that make us shy away from strangers, make us not want to share things, make us always be in competition, make us tear each other down. You know, it's a you know what's up out in the community. You know what's up out here. You know that's gonna be going around. So, like I say, it's up to you on when it's on your plate. Are you the one that's being like one of those culprits in your situation when it comes across your plate? When you had a chance to be thorough, when you had a chance to be like uh help another person out, even if it wasn't gonna help you out, but it was on your plate to just point that man in the right direction. Did you not do it, or did you do it, you know, hey, it's on how you carry it. It's on how you carry it. It's on how we all carry it as individuals before we can start. If we carry it with more integrity and more thorough as individuals, the other shit a gel. The other shit a gel. The baking soda will fall off and the gel will come together. And we shake it up and take it out. We know what's up. Motherfuckers out here breeding dogs, and did a jumping jack, a tree climb, or hip thrust. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. This was a little cool, calm, and collective joint. A cool, calm, and collective, nice, peaceful ass cookout. Uh, Salute y'all for coming through. We had the hour mark. You know, um, made it through the weekend. We got Monday Night Football. We got the Chicago Bears against Minnesota Vikings. So you know what's good. The fight coming out this week. So all week we gonna be busting off. All week we gonna be busting off. So it's your brother Big Toyo. As y'all know, if y'all stay royal, I'ma stay loyal. And I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow morning at the next cookout. So y'all bring something good tomorrow for Tuesday. Salute that whole Cat Brother gang. Salute Top Shelf Boat nonstop. Salute the whole Shogun Army. Salute good brother Mike Dan. Salute Big C. Salute my Bulldog brother Dickie. Salute Hemi James. Yeah, salute the Wolf. You know what I mean? Salute all y'all Casino Life prayers. You know what I mean? Supreme, my brother, salute. Y'all already know. Big C, all y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment.